Hello everybody and welcome back to Gaming on Caffeine. My name is Isaac, we are back.
Hello.
Playing some Sky Factory 3 with Jackie Nick. Hello.
Everybody.
Oh.
Come have a look at this. I don't know about you, but this is like a still texture for me. But
so if you go to
burning.
options, video settings, and then animations, you want to turn on terrain animations. It's terrain animations that you've turned off that is causing the fire to be still.
That's much more immersive. Thanks for that.
Mine was also doing that. When we first came on, before we replaced all the torches, Nick, with lamps, we came on and I had that setting as well, and so all of the torches in the base were just still. There were just still textures, nothing moving. It was like I said, the immersion, Nick. It just shatters, you know.
Yeah, it just
much like the big golden chest, Nick. It's been shattered.
True. It's been shattered
into a trillion tiny pieces. It's no longer here.
It's shattered.
Where did it go?
It's shattered into the small loan of a million pieces.
We're
gonna build the biggest golden chest you've ever seen. It's gonna be great. But here it is.
You missed out on a real easy one there, Nick. You could have said, it's going to be huge. It's so huge.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be the biggest chest you've ever seen. We're going to build a huge chest.
Oh, flipping.
We're going to make Minecraft great again.
But we moved the big old colossal golden chest mostly for two reasons, actually. One, because it's a showpiece at this point. We're not actually using it for anything. I really wish that they made the biggest colossal chest an odd number, right? Because you put one block here to make. You put one block here for the controller. Look at this. It's not even. It's not centered.
It's got a little knobbly.
It's off center. That's that's the controller bit. That's the core, and it's not in the center, Nick. So it's a bit. I wish they'd made it just like one. But
at the same time, I'm happy it's even, because then the mob spawner would look weird.
Yeah, now it fits.
That fits my architecture.
Yeah, it fits the fact that you made this middle bit.
If it was odd, I'd be like, oh, Nick, you're so bad. Oh, I should take over this design.
Nick, I don't know. I've been mulling it over, and I can't quite decide whether or not you've got like the worst design ever going on here, or you're actually an architectural genius, right?
Yeah. Because
you built this square in the middle, which is not a square, it's a rectangle, right? It's an even number wide this way, and it's an odd number wide this way.
So
I hate it. Yeah, I hate it because it's not the same. It's not like even or odd, and we can't center things properly. But at the same time, if something's an even number wide, we just have to put it on this side or this side. And if it's an odd number wide, we just have to put it on this side or this side. So, I mean, it kind of works, but at the same time, I hate it. It's the worst thing that I've ever seen, Nick. It's
brilliant, isn't it? It's a abysmal. Piece of, it's genius. It's genius.
It's genius. Flipping heck. I need some apple juice. Nick, last episode, we set up this little like ore miner, which is here, it's working. We hasn't been chunk loaded since last time, so it's got some stuff. We've got 30 diamond ore. You can tell it is focusing diamond ore over everything else, even coal ore. We've only got 23 coal ore and 30 diamond ore, so we can actually go ahead and upgrade this if we want in the future now, or even set up multiple of these to get a bunch of ores up and running.
Very useful when it comes to filling a max-size reactor with diamond blocks, because
for sure
we're going to need some diamondage, and this is pretty much our main method of acquisition now, isn't it?
Yeah, and we can set it. So this is only tier 2. We can actually get this up to tier 4 and set up as many of them as we like, and then we can set them all with the filter for diamonds. We can put speed upgrades in them to make them even faster than the one that we've got right now. And because we're actually getting diamond ore and not diamonds, we can run them, say, through the sag mill to get even more diamonds per our diamond. You know what I mean? We can get more bang for our buck when it comes to processing those diamonds, whereas with the sifting, you get one diamond kind of no matter what. But anyway, Nick, what is the plan for today's session? What we're going to be doing today? Nick came to me before the stream started, and he said, it's not a stream, by the way. People keep, side tangent, I keep accidentally saying stream, and then people keep asking me in the comment section where the stream is, like the full-on good stream.
It's on,
we stream this over on, I love how you couldn't think of a single streaming platform other than Twitch and YouTube for like a solid minute. It's like it's streamed on.
It was on is on Omegle. We're actually streaming this on Omegle.
This is the Facebook stream. If you want to watch it
Facebook Live. You ever, or Instagram.
We stream it on Instagram, yeah. We break it up into parts. We put it on Instagram's like moments or whatever they're called. And we just
have you seen
put it out there.
Instagram's stories, which is their rip-off of Snapchat.
Yeah.
Got a WhatsApp update yesterday, and they've got this thing called it's called Status, and it's a photo or video up that people in your contacts can only see for 24 hours. What does that remind you of? Oh, it's very original.
I don't know what you're about. Like, that sounds innovative.
It
sounds ingenious to me. You know, I couldn't think of anything
WhatsApp
more clever.
has ripped off Snapchat too, essentially, allegedly. You're all right there. You just deciding to put a hole in the
Yeah, well, you know, I feel like we don't have enough holes in here. You know. Well, Nick, actually, oh god, I don't have any arm on. Do you want to tell the people? Well, I was going to say, Nick came to me before the stream started. Yeah. That's not a stream. And he said to me, Isaac, I want to do a magic mod. I want to start playing with some magic. You know, I'm fed up with the tech stuff. We've been doing tech stuff for all this time. I really want to get just deep in a magic mod and really, really, really go hard on it. And I said, Nick, if that's what you want to do, we will do a magic mod. And then he jumped in excitement. You know, he was screaming. It was a little embarrassing. Sounded much like a little girl, but he loved it. He was so excited. It was like Christmas Day for the guy. And so what are we playing, Nick? What mod are we diving into in today's
I'm really
episode?
surprised that you could, tell such an accurate rendition sequence of events of what happened. But I screamed and shouted at Isaac and said, "Oh, Isaac, I want to play some blood magic because I love blood and I love magic because I love Harry Potter and I love the one about the guy that eats people, Dexter." There you go.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So
cool.
Apparently today, Isaac said we're going to do a bit of blood magic.
We're going to do a little bit of blood magic. So, if you look up the recipe for the blood altar, which is, the core, the foundation of blood magic, look up the recipe for that, Nick, and tell me what we're missing. What are we missing from the blood altar? That's the first piece of trash you're going to need.
Furnace.
We have furnaces, Nick. We have the ability to make furnaces. Believe it or not, we have that ability. What we're missing is at the bottom there is a spirit, I believe, some kind of spirit that we need.
Didn't notice that. Demonic will.
Yeah, so we need a demonic will. Now, to get a demonic will, if you click on it, it comes up with a little explanation of how you get it, which is quite nice. Oftentimes, mods will just say you need a demonic will and then not tell you how to get the demonic will. And so all you gotta do, Nick, you gotta make this rudimentary snare, throw it at a mob, and then kill the mob whilst it's still got the white particles around it from that rudimentary snare. And so that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm throwing these snares at these zombies and then killing them with my diamond sword. Kapow. Oh, so I have 2 snares. I have 2 wills even, Nick. So we can, in fact, begin our journey with a blood altar. So while I'm doing that, Nick, if you want to craft up a sacrificial dagger, which we're going to use to embed our life essence into this blood altar. Embled. Yeah, you see, it's a play on words because we're going to embed our blood, so it's embled. It's a merge word, Nick. That's what I call them.
Do we need a sacrificial dagger or a dagger of sacrifice?
We need both, but you need, in order to get the dagger of sacrifice, you see, if you click on it and then click across at the top, you'll see you need a tier 2 blood altar. And so to start with, we need a sacrificial dagger.
Right.
So that's really easy to make, Nick. I think it's on your level. It's one that I think
it's in my range.
I think you might be able to handle. So here we go. Watch out. No need to do it yet, Nick. Doing it yet.
Okay.
Right. Come over here. Do it near the blood altar. No, not on the blood altar, just near. There you go. Don't die. If you press E now, do you have a debuff on the left?
I mean, I'm very shaking, very wild, very violently.
I've been having the same issue. You just shake side to side when you're at the spawn. You have to disconnect, Nick, and reconnect. I'm not quite sure what's up with that, but mine's been doing it over and over again. I will also actually make a sacrificial dagger whilst we're here. So you don't want to die, Nick, actually. You want to stay alive for as long as possible. Dying is not beneficial here. Usually, what will happen is you'll get a debuff called Soulbound, I think it is, or something like that stops you from giving as much blood in the blood altar. And so,
I mean, I'm not seeing any debuff here, Isaac.
It might not be there, but what you want, I think we want to stay alive as long as possible. Because I think if after we die for a period of time, we give less life points to the blood altar.
Right.
Now, as of right now, we can't actually see how many life points are in the blood altar. However, I don't even think we could see it if we had Whaler, because in order to be able to see how many life points
didn't we
are
have
in the blood altar
thing that we had to keep spamming?
we need a Division Sigil, Nick. So the Division Sigil is made in the Alchemy array. So 1.10 changed a lot of stuff for Blood Magic. They did like a kind of an overhaul. It's still the same base mod, but there's a lot of new stuff to it. For example, the Alchemy array, Nick, which is one thing that I have not heard about at all. But it looks pretty interesting. Is this the right one? The Alchemy table? I mean, I'm not quite sure. If you type in Alchemy table, like, it looks quite fancy.
Oh God!
But I'm not quite sure if that's what we need. Hold on then. So Division Sigil. We need to do it in an Alchemy array. Arcane Ashes used to draw an Alchemy circle. Whoa, hold on. Arcane Ashes. Ashes used to draw an Alchemy circle. Blank slate and hold the fudge on. Wait a second. Ashes. I'm just trying to figure this out because I haven't actually played with this. So it looks like, first things first, we need a Hellfire Forge.
Right.
Because in order to make ash, we need a Hellfire Forge. So here we go. Nick, I am going to bring you one hot off the press, fresh Hellfire Forge.
Hell off the fire.
Hell off the fresh off the fire.
Stick it
there we
all.
go. Kapow. I mean, oh gosh, it looks a little demonic on the inside as well.
That's a bit disappointing. Oh, yeah.
And so, I'm just guessing here, but we need, looking at the recipes for the Division Sigil, it shows the Arcane Ashes. And Arcane Ashes are made in the Hellforge with redstone, bone meal, gunpowder, and coal.
I type in Division Sigil, and nothing comes up.
Oh, it's called the Divination Sigil, that's why.
Right. I mean, I saw that
saying
one.
it wrong. The Division Sigil, I think, is the one from Extra Utilities. I always get them mixed up. But you need the Divination Sigil.
Cow on its arse.
Yeah. That I don't think exists anymore in 1.10, if I'm not mistaken. The Division? No, I don't think it exists anymore. But if you just type in Div, Nick, you'll see it.
So I just type in you then. And then,
yeah, I was going to make the same joke, but I have respect for you as a person, Nick, and so I wasn't quite as
he says as
aggressive.
He hovers over Janky Nick 5566 trash can in his inventory.
I mean, you've still got that? Brilliant. Okay,
I've kept on to it. It's like it's like a lucky charm. God,
good. I'm glad. Okay. So let me quickly whip up. Oh, you know, I'll do a few of these.
Oh, what did you want me to make again? Did you want me to make something?
We need. I'm not quite sure, Nick. I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. So my plan, if you look at the recipe for the Division Sigil, right? Or the Divination Sigil, sorry, Divination. To make it, it shows the Alchemy array, but also on the left it shows Arcane Ash.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I looked through the recipe for the Arcane Ash, right? Now, to make that Arcane Ash,
some basic ingredients.
We need the Hellfire Forge, redstone, bone meal, coal, and gunpowder. And also, I keep forgetting we don't have to go down to the thing to get the stuff. We've got the wireless grids, Nick, so we can just grab redstone, bone meal, coal, and what was the last one? Gunpowder?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm not quite sure how this works. But we're going to find out. Do I have to put something like in the middle there? Show recipes? Excuse me. Tartaric. Oh, Demonic Will. Can I put this Demonic Will in there? Oh, I can. Okay. So the Demonic Will is filling up this bar, Nick. Come look at this. Come and look inside here. We've both got googly eyes as well, by the way.
Oh, I love that. Oh, yeah, look at them.
If we stick this on the right, it begins to fill up on that bar. The Demonic Will fills the bar up. You see?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
okay,
so it's made ash for us. Ash is used to draw an alchemy circle. So I don't quite know. Is there like a blood magic book? Blood? I don't quite know, Nick. Because now we need to turn the we need to get the sigil, right?
Right.
I don't know how we're going to go about doing it. Now, to make... okay, we might be able to do this, Nick. Could you quickly go to the nether and get me a blaze rod? What I'm going to do is I think we might be able to make the alchemy table, because the alchemy table is just some stone, some wood, a blaze rod, 2 gold, and then a weak blood orb, which is a diamond in a tier 1 blood altar, which we have with so many life points, right?
I guess.
So, I think we can probably do this. I don't know if this is going to work, but you know what, Nick? You know what they say? Hey,
yeah, they say if it doesn't work, have a twerk.
There you go.
Maybe
if it doesn't work, have a twerk. Proudly sponsored by Janky Nick.
Oh, this is... Alright, I got you a blaze rod.
Okay. Bring it on back. Oh, don't die, Isaac, don't die. I mean, that works as well.
I mean,
guess.
Yeah, that works.
And now you have to disconnect, probably, because are you bouncing back and forward still?
No, I'm
or
not bouncing.
Does it work this time? Okay. Alright. If you bring that on up here, I'm currently turning this diamond into a weak blood orb. It does require, I think, 2,000 life points to make it work, so it might take a little bit of time, but it shouldn't take too long. Now, do you remember the last time we did this, Nick, in Agrarian Skies, when we built, like, the big altar, we started putting the runes around it, and we get higher and higher? Yeah, so that's kind of the same idea here. The reason we're doing this, by the way, is because there is a quest line associated with blood magic in the quest block here. Craft and place the blood altar, Nick, is quest number 1. Wow. So we have completed 1 quest already. I know it's surprising considering our normal quest speed, but we do now have a weak blood orb. Okay, so now we've got that. I think we should be able to make this thingamajig over here. 1 second, Nick. Let me do one of those. It is the alchemy edge. Yeah, that's the one. All right, Nick, I have an alchemy table. Kapow.
Very good. Right.
I kind of put it down sideways, but it's here. So, sigil. How does this work? If I put in like this and maybe some redstone? Maybe? And the will? I'm assuming like the will goes in over here maybe? And fills up the bar? And maybe, hold on, Nick.
God,
I'm not
becoming bigger and smaller now.
I haven't lost faith. Hold on. Hold the phone. What if I do this?
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Oh wow. That's horrifying, Nick.
Is it doing it to me too?
Yours are just staying the same. No, mine are not. Yours are not like, what the heck?
Are you looking at your own? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
Crazy eyes.
Nick, I don't know how this works. Not gonna lie. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure how that works, Nick. Okay, let me try something here. So let me link this to myself, and then if we infuse this with some life points. So you're saying, Nick, your theory here. By the way, we don't get the ash back, which is brilliant. Do you have any ash on you, Nick? Just a
it's actually gets used. There you go. Gets used. It's got a little bar.
It gets used.
It gets used.
Okay.
To get used to it.
It gets used to it. So you're saying, oh, so we infuse. Oh, I see.
Do you get what I mean now? Yeah.
Excuse me. But I don't. Yeah, but I mean. Oh, hold on. So we put this in. It changed.
Ooh.
I don't know why it changed that time. Then you put the slate in, and it spins. What? That's really cool, actually. Did you? Oh, it's still there. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, there we go. Look at this.
How did you do that?
So, I didn't do anything. It was just the order in which you put them in. So you put down the circle first, then you put the redstone in as your regent or whatever it's called. That's the first bit, and then you just let it spin, Nick. You let it go wild. So let me test something out here real quick. If you type in, Nick, water sigil, right? Water sigil.
Yeah.
And for that, we need 2 buckets of water and some sugar, right?
Right.
So, what we can do, let me grab some water here real quick, and then let me grab some of this very handily placed sugarcane, which we should really move, Nick. I'm not quite sure why that's still there.
God, yeah.
It's
just awful.
It's been there for months, yeah. But here we go. Let me try. So I think this, again, is made in the Hellfire Forge. So we're putting you, and then one of you. Does that work? Is that? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Do we need more demonic will? Is that something we need? Can we not like reuse? Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, okay. So if you look back at the sigil, Nick, type in water sigil, okay?
Yes.
And then if you look at if you hover over the arrow in the middle showing the recipe,
yeah,
it shows you the minimum will and the drained
it's not
will.
showing me that.
You're hovering over the arrow?
Yeah.
You're
like
looking at
the one-sided arrow.
We're looking at the water region, Nick, not the sigil.
Okay. Oh, yeah. 10.
In the Hellfire Forge. So we need more of that. So hold on a second then. Let me try something here. Let me try luring out some mother truckers. It doesn't help that the mob spawner that we have spawns like incredibly powerful mobs that are. I don't know if you know that the Cursed Earth spawns more powerful mobs than usual.
Oh, I didn't realize that. No.
Yeah, which doesn't necessarily make life. Oh gosh, it doesn't necessarily make life easier. Gosh, dang it! I still keep getting the. I still keep getting the same bug, Nick. I still keep getting the same bug when I die.
The shakes.
It wasn't even the shakes that time. I was like inside my own head and I couldn't see what was going on. I couldn't see anything apart from like the back of my eyes. And unfortunately, now that I've left, I won't have my googly eyes anymore. Oh no, I do still have my googly eyes. They're just not. They're not size changing ones. No, unfortunately. So, I did get another. I mean, oh yeah, okay. I mean, okay. Hold on. If I do that, and then I whack that guy. Did that? No, it didn't do anything. I mean, I'm not quite. That work? Yeah, okay. we might have to kill a lot of mobs here, Nick. So I threw the snare at the mob, right?
Right.
And then after I threw the snare at the mob, I killed the mob with my diamond sword, and my petty, Tartaric gem now has a will quality of 2.42. So the will quality did go up, but not particularly high. Thankfully, these snares are really easy to make. It's just iron, redstone, and string. And we have a bunch of all of those. And so I think we have to throw these snares, or we have to make the sentient sword, which, have you made that yet, Nick? I mean... did you,
in my head, I have.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what counts, right? It's the thought that counts.
Exactly.
Okay. Nick, could you make some blank runes? I want you to make as many blank runes as possible.
Blank.
Not slates.
Blank.
I want you to make blank runes. Which do require blank slates, but I want you to make as many blank runes as possible. Okay? That's the current goal. Because we're going to use those to make the altar into like a tier 2 altar, tier 3 altar, tier 4, 5, 6,
for the runes,
etc. Yeah, so to make the blank rune, you need the blank slate, you need the stone, and you also need the blood orb, which is here. I'll throw that to you. Where you at, Nick?
I'm up
Where
here.
you at? You've run away. Right. I don't know. Okay, here you go. There you go. Yeah. There you go.
So what do I need the orb for then?
For crafting. If you look at the recipe for the blank rune,
I see.
You need it for the crafting recipe there. But outside of that, the blood rune allows you to store life points on you. And so one of the cool things about blood magic, the reason why you would use blood magic, apart from just because it's a quest, is because you put down the blood altar, right, and you can put your life points into the blood altar, and eventually you can automate it so that mobs get killed and give you life points, right? You can automate the process of creating LP, the life points, and you can actually store the life points in the blood. You can store it in the blood altar, but also in those blood orbs, and you can then use those life points on things like the sigils. And the different sigils have different effects. For example, the water sigil that we're about to make allows you to put down water kind of at will. So you just right-click with the water sigil, and it'll just place water, but it will use life points, right? Yeah. And so, in order to get... Oh, this needs more power, but that's fine. In order to utilize that, you need to have life points stored on you, and that's where the blood orb comes in. So you can get different tiers of blood orb. You use them. Basically, they're like capacitors, the power capacitors that store power on you. Basically, they're like those, but they hold life points instead of RF, and then you can use those life points for sigils and stuff. Otherwise, if you use it without a blood orb, it will just take the life points from you as a person, and so you'll put down a bucket worth of water, but it'll take like 3 hearts off you or something. So that's the idea there. But yeah, if you want to make as many of those. By the way, Nick, you can probably automate this a little bit. If you put like a chest here, then have stone get pulled out and put in, and then have another item duct or like a transfer node with a filter that only pulls out the final bits of stone. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also, let me craft you up some regenerating apples.
Yeah, that's what I've been having. Yeah, I've just had a couple.
You don't die.
I've got some. Yeah.
You've got some?
Yeah.
Which apples have you been?
The gold variety,
on,
21.
The gold ones. Which ones? The normal gold ones or the purple gold ones?
Purple. The ones that go.
The ones that require blocks of gold.
Of course. Listen, okay. Listen. There's no half measures here. You can't just assume.
Fine, Nick. Fine. No, you need to put this one further away.
Close,
so you can,
isn't it?
Yeah. And then you can probably use the item conduits from Ender.io to pull them out and then to whitelist and pull them out again. Because you want to make sure it only pulls out when it's turned into the correct slate.
Conduits.
Yeah. And then you can just kind of stand there and, give your blood. You don't want to do it too quick because this thing can only hold 10,000. And once it's full, you're just wasting your time doing more of them. Actually, now that we've got the division sigil, we can actually see how much is in here. Total current. Here you go. I'll give this to you, Nick. Take this. You can see right now it's got 3,702. It can't hold more than 10,000, so if it's got 10,000 in, you're wasting your time. Have you used these before? These conduits from Ender.io? They work like item ducts, kind of. So, but the way that these work, you'll see if you go over to this one for a start, you got to right click on the end, like the big grey bit on the end.
Yeah, got it.
And right now it's set to extract. That's fine. You want to make sure it's down below where there's like a little red no entry sign.
Yeah.
You want to click on that until it says active without redstone signal, and that means it's just going to constantly pull out. Then, over on the other side, so you can just escape to leave that. Over on the other side, the one that's touching the altar, you want to right-click on that one, and then click the arrows at the top until it's like insert, or in and out, or something like that.
Yeah.
So that it can receive the stone. And so now, if you put stone into this chest, over here.
Boom.
And then you take this out, it should... There you go, look at that. It puts in a stone.
There you go.
And then on this side, you are going to need to get a filter, I think. If you type in filter, there are basic filters and advanced filters. I think we might have a basic filter in the system. We do. All right, Nick, I've got you covered. So if you look back inside this first one here, we can stick in a basic filter. You see it?
Yeah. And then do I just shove that
And then, yeah. So now it's whitelisted. Again, you want to make sure it's set to redstone signal, always active. And then the other one I will set to insert for you. And so now, if you right-click on the blood altar, kind of over and over again, you should see the life points with the division signal, that is. You should see the life points going down.
Yeah, it is. It's going down.
I think it takes 1,000 to make... Yeah, it takes 1,000 per one of these, per blank slate. And then once it's turned into one of those, it should then... By the way, I put that first one in. It should get sent over and end up in the chest. At least, that's the plan.